Hello everyone, Rosendahl here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the endgame update blog that was posted a couple days ago. I didn't see it, so I thought I'd maybe make a video just in case you guys didn't see it as well. But pretty much, they're just going over what the new endgame hopes that they have are going to introduce within the next big update coming here in next week, I believe. So let's take a look at what they have to say, and I'm not going to go over the whole thing, so I will have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out yourselves. But other than that, let's just get right into it. So they pretty much said, based on feedback on the high watermark system and our desire to have a compelling and diverse endgame, we are making some major updates in our December 1.2 patch. Our goal for the endgame is to provide a variety of activities that all provide compelling rewards and interesting challenges. And then they're just saying that they're going to discuss what their hopes are. So pretty much they are changing the high watermark system to an expertise and gypsum system. So pretty much it's going to work the exact same way as the high watermark, except in a few different areas, it's going to be a little different. So they said that the new and improved high watermark system is called Expertise. In the December update, Expertise will govern the highest drops you can get per slot, much like high watermark did. But starting in early 2022, it will also govern the effectiveness of your gear. This means if your Warhammer Expertise is 520 and you equip a 550 gear score Warhammer, the weapon's effective gear score will be reduced to 520. While we understand to some players this may result in a temporary reduction in power, we believe in the long run this will result in more rewarding progression loop that can't be bypassed by buying gear off the trading post. So I have obviously seen a lot of people complaining about this, saying, well, this ruins the whole idea of crafting and blah, blah, blah. I get it. I understand the struggle there and the conflicting of this sucks because I just crafted all this and now it's pointless. That's not necessarily true. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so then you still have to play the game and you can't just buy everything off the auction house, because I get it. Some people want to play that way and you can, and nothing's stopping you from making that gear. You're still going to be able to use it. It's just going to be reduced down to your current expertise level of that slot. Therefore, you're going to have to just kind of grind it up a little bit. I get it. It sucks. But I do understand the whole point of trying to be in the middle point here. You know, people can still craft and get their stuff and they can still use it, because don't get me wrong, things that you craft are usually, well, I'm not 100% sure on this, but a lot of the time they're actually better than the stuff that you get in a dungeon or something. So I still think the crafting is still very important, and it's just trying to get people to also have to play the game. I know it sucks, but I don't see it as that big of a problem. I don't know. I'll get probably some hate on that, but I don't see it that big of a problem. So they said that there's a major improvement where they're going to show you the expertise level on each slot. So this is what it's going to look like, kind of like this right here. So for my helmet, it would be 520. This is my expertise level for my helmet. It's 520 for everything. So my highest drop would be a 520 unless it was a bump, like an expertise bump. The second major improvement that they're making is adding this gypsum system. So pretty much you're going to be able to control certain upgrades that you want. So there's this gypsum system. So every kind of activity that you do drops these gypsum crystals, and then you can use those gypsum crystals to craft an orb. It's called the gypsum orb. So once you have an orb, you're able to turn it in to a special cast of an item. So it's called the gypsum cast. So it's a specific gear type. So you can craft it into a helmet cast, a chest cast. So you can guarantee an upgrade. So by doing this, it's guaranteeing an expertise bump on that specific item that you casted. There's a couple ways of getting the gypsum. And it says defeating level 60 plus open named world bosses, typically find in elite landmarks. Defeat the final bosses of Lazarus and Garden of Genesis. Found in outpost rush caches, trade skill attribute rewards, arena caches, breach caches, all that. So, and anything you pretty much do is going to be giving you a chance of getting these gypsums, and then you're able to craft one every 23 hours. It says that once you've earned a sufficient amount of gypsum for an orb, so once you get enough to craft an orb, you're not going to get any more. It's not going to drop anymore until 23 hours later. So you're able to technically craft one orb a day, which is one piece of gear a day. Like, if I want to focus on my musket and get it to 600, I can do that. Every day I craft one gypsum orb and then make it into a gypsum musket cast, and that will guaranteed bump up my musket. So that's nice. I understand some people's frustration with this, but at the same time, it's nice to be able to control what you're trying to upgrade and focus on that every day. And it says here that engaging in these activities for 30 to 60 minutes a day, you'll earn enough to be able to craft an orb. So it doesn't take long, and that's nice. So they said that they're also improving the rewards. So it says for expedition bosses, it will guarantee an expertise bump. So that's super nice, because obviously it's really hard to get into a dungeon, and when you do actually get into one, thankfully it's gonna guarantee a bump. They also said that they fixed the chests, so they have a chance to actually provide a bump as well. So expeditions are definitely a lot better, and you can definitely go do them. So I hope they continue to reduce the required resources to make an orb, because that is something that I want to do. I want to go do some, expeditions, but they're really hard to get into. So hopefully they make them a lot easier to get into, and then I'll totally run them like crazy. They also said that they are changing some of the difficulty adjustments. So that's for some of the elite zones that they, I guess, overtuned, and now they're trying to find a middle ground. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. And for the conclusion, they said that they're very sorry for the way that the end game experience has been so far, and it's not at par with the start of the game, and they hope that these changes start to remedy that. We're not done yet, and we will continue to refine, improve, and add to our end game over time, but hopefully these changes will create a better foundation to build off of. Everything other than the expertise effectiveness on gear, which will be released early 2020, will be available tomorrow to try out in our PTR. So yeah, this is super exciting, guys. I understand it's not everything that we want right now, but obviously it does take time. So we just got to continue to, stay positive and just kind of hold out until then. Unfortunately, I haven't been grinding New World as much as I wish I was, but I mean, it's nice that I'm playing other games again. So it is what it is, but I do hope to be back on New World and like focus on it for a good amount of time again. So hopefully these changes will help me want to do that. I did also read somewhere that they're actually changing the Outpost Rush spawn zone as well, so the enemies cannot enter your spawn zone, which was a huge change that I hope comes really soon here, because that is super annoying in an Outpost Rush when they storm you in the spawn and you don't have any chance to like regroup and like try to take them out. So yeah, that's a nice change. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and a subscribe. Hit that bell notification, be notified when I go live. But other than that, guys, if you guys are playing New World, I hope you guys are enjoying it, and good luck.